Welcome back, scholars, to Warframe Academy. Today's subject is the absolutely riveting topic of the escape menu. Yes, unfortunately most of you will want to skip this episode, but please stick around as there is a wealth of content here that you'll wish you knew in a few months when you see other players with fancy looking colours on their menus and wondering how they did that. So we'll start at the very bottom with the current season of Nightwave. I will be covering Nightwave in depth later in the series, but just know that for now, clicking on this icon will bring you to the free Warframe Battle Pass. If you open your escape menu in the Orbiter, the first thing you will see is the navigation button. This is just a super fast method of getting to the star chart from anywhere within your Orbiter. You can also get here by holding Q on your keyboard and scrolling the wheel over to the star chart icon in the quick menu. It's usually at the very top of the menu or at the 12 o'clock position if you prefer. Next up is an absolute doozy, the equipment tab. From here you'll be hit with a ton of sub-menus, but they're super easy to navigate with a little comprehension. First up you have the Arsenal tab that takes you to the Arsenal, where you choose your loadouts, customize your frames. Much like the menu tabs in this menu, it's just a fast and more convenient way to get to the different modules in your Orbiter. Same for the Foundry, Incubator, Helmet, Void Relics, Mods and Arcanes tab that all take you to those appropriate modules as well. The Inventory menu takes you to, well, the inventory, where you have everything you've ever collected that can be looked at and assessed. Your warframes, weapons, companions, materials, relics, arc wings, customizations, so on and so forth can all be found here. Note that you cannot interact with things here beyond selling them back to the game for credits. However, it is also strongly recommended that you do not sell these things for credits unless you really need the slots and know exactly what you're selling and how to get it back. Too many players have sold their Zorosh just to find out down the road that it's basically mandatory to own, and now they have to slave away for Cephalon Samaris until they can buy it back. The Abilities tab will take you to your Warframe's ability menu, allowing you to see exactly what each ability and their passives do. You can also toggle the base stats to see what an ability does numerically without having your build affect the numbers. This is a good place to study up on your frames if DE didn't already provide a billion other places to do this. Next up is the Spectres menu. Sometimes as a drop from certain missions you will get Spectre blueprints, specifically the Vapor Spectre, the Phase Spectre, the Force Spectre and the Cosmic Spectre. These all increase in power along the list, but in the Foundry they'll have 1 to 4 stars above their head indicating their power. In the menu, the Spectre tab will allow you to look at all 4 of these different kinds of Spectre, allowing you to summon a specifically built Warframe as a Spectre mid-mission depending on what you want them to do. I can't remember the last time I ever saw a player use a Spectre in a mission, but I'm sure that they're out there somewhere. Finally, the Orbiter tab allows you to customize your Orbiter both inside and out. The Decorate button takes you into the decoration mode that allows you to purchase and place props around your Orbiter, as you can see here with my Legion of Domestic Drones. The Orbiter Appearance tab allows you to change the colours and scene of the interior of your Orbiter. Take a look at the expensive filigree I have. Wow. Finally, the Landing Craft menu allows you to change the appearance of the actual landing craft you fly into missions on. Most famously the ship that you can make bob and weave during the loading screens, and also the ship that your Warframe gets attached to when they extract from a mission. Yes, this is a different ship from the Orbiter. The actual make of your landing craft can also change the effect of your air support charges in missions. I won't go over them here, but make sure to check out the combat video, which among many other things will cover air support charges and their various effects. I do not look forward to writing that episode, holy. The aforementioned quick travel wheel from earlier can also take you to anywhere that the equipment menu has been able to transport you to. Next up outside the equipment menu we have the market. This also just teleports you to the market tab on your Orbiter. Yes, there is also a quick travel wheel to get you there as well. Next up is the communications tab. Finally something that isn't just a fast travel button. This will actually take you to a communication sub-menu from which you can see how long it's been since your friends last played Warframe, your clan menu from which you can see your current clan dojo or look for clans to join, and finally your inbox. If you ever buy 10-gen customizations, get special drops from Twitch, special alerts, notifications, or from the various adversaries, so on and so forth, it will always be here. Next up we have the quest button. Yes, this also just fast travels you to your Codex module and opens up the quest tab. If you're a new player, this is honestly where you should be every time you're lost. The main quest seamlessly takes you around the star chart, and Dee's writing is some of the best in the industry. Also, unlike a certain former Warframe competitor, Dee do not charge the price of a full game every time they add a couple missions to an already bloated main story. Next up we have the profile button. This has its own myriad of sub-menus as follows. Codex. This takes you to your codex on the ship. Old hat, I know. My profile. This takes you to the list of every single thing you've collected and leveled in Warframe. This is where you'll see what you have left to do and your total experience, as well as a complete breakdown of where every point of it comes from, plus how much you have left to get to the next mastery rank. The Syndicates button. Yep, the Syndicates module of your ship. This shows you exactly what syndicates you've sided with, and subsequently made enemies of. This is where you spend your syndicate rep to buy things like augment mods, arc gun parts, unique armor sets, and honestly so much more. The leaderboards. This tab allows you to check on the global Warframe leaderboards, seeing the highest scores on each node for each planet for that day, and has many filters for how you want to organise it. I personally always forget this menu even exists, maybe for my own good. The glyph button allows you to change your profile picture for your account, and also buy others that you don't have. And the logout button takes you to your desktop. Ew. Next up, the options menu. This has everything a growing Tenno needs and should hopefully expect. I won't go over every single thing here, but just understand this is where you can adjust graphics, key bindings, networking, audio, and just about anything else you could hope for. I'd also recommend that you take the time to turn off region chat while you're here. There is no need to hurt yourself like that for no reason. I will, however, quickly teach you how to change your UI colours here, since I'm in the menus. Simply go to the interface and then customize UI theme. Here you can pay a tiny amount of platinum to change all your UI colours. Just be warned that by clicking on the Nidus package you will likely blind yourself. And finally, exit game. Yes, there are 2 different buttons to see your desktop from here. No, I don't get it either, but we do love variety. Thank you scholars for sitting through honestly the most boring but essential yapfest of Warframe Academy so far. Next up we'll be discussing something a bit more exciting, Excalibur, with his own Warframe highlight episode.